today's video, I'm going to make a list of superstars with 5 WWE superstars that should face Tiffany Stratton. This is my third time doing this video, and I think we should do it again because I've been liking these videos, and I think it gets my opinion out there and out into this universe of the world of the earth. Anyway, before we get into today's video, predict who you think I have on this list. Don't skip forward. Okay, also subscribe and hit that like button because it's very important to grow this channel. Anyway, let's hop into today's video where we'll be talking about the superstars that should face Tiffany Stratton as the women's champion. Okay, so the first match I got on this thing is, drumroll please, Bianca Belair. So as we all know, Bianca Belair currently is out due to injury. She's like broken fingers or whatever. But does not mean she can't have a match with Tiffany Stratton for the Women's World Championship. I think she probably will be back in time before this championship reign is over. I think this would be a good match. I think they could have a potential banger of a match. Maybe match of the year. Who knows? I think these two would fit very well together. I think they would be very good in the ring. I feel like this could probably be like a SummerSlam Night 1 main event if you really think about it. Depending on what they have booked for the show and what they have planned for SummerSlam Night 1 main event. Heck, maybe this is where we get Bianca her title, a world title again. I thought they were going to do it at Mania, but they said, hey, you know what? We aren't doing it at Mania. You know, we're going to do it some other time, or maybe never. Who even knows at this point, okay? But I think this would be a banger in the match. I know Tiffany is great in the ring. She just turned 26 today. Of course, no, it was either yesterday or today. I forget. Anyway, Bianca is phenomenal in the ring. I think this would be a perfect combination of wrestlers and women could do this. Heck, it could happen at the rumored Evolution PLE, the women's PLE, in June or whatever it is. It's rumored, I don't know, but that would be a pretty cool match to see, I think. So yeah, I think this would be one of the #1 matches on most people's lists during Tiffany Stratton's title reign. Heck, we all know she's on SmackDown because she lost to Io and Rhea, who were on Raw. So yeah, if she would have won, she would have gone to Raw. But she lost and she's staying on SmackDown. Yeah. Anyway, next up we got Tiffany Stratton versus Alexa Bliss. I think they brought Alexa Bliss back at the Royal Rumble in February. Really haven't done anything with her except the Elimination Chamber spot in March, and then that's the last time we've seen about her, and I've actually heard about her, what she's been doing. I think she's being rumored to be in the Wild 6. I wish she wasn't in the Wild 6, but whatever WWE does, because I mean, Papa H and Triple H has been cooking recently, so I'm gonna let him cook. We'll let him cook. When I mean recently, I mean in the last 2 weeks. I don't mean what happened at WrestleMania. That was awful. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was smoking, but it must have been must have been really bad stuff to make him goofy, thinking that was a good WrestleMania. But I think bringing Alexa Bliss back, not part of the Wild 6. I feel like we should get the Goddess character back. I feel like that. I feel like this should be like a match to prove that Tiffany Stratton is worthy of holding the Women's Championship. And I also feel like these two would have way better chemistry than anything that Charlotte and Tiffany had. I feel like this could also be a match that could be at the rumored Evolution pay-per-view. I really do think that this would be the best option. I think this would be a pretty solid option, if you ask me myself. I feel like Alexa Bliss should be in a world title match. I don't know. I can't remember the last time she was in a world title championship match. In general, I feel like it's been. I think it probably has almost been maybe a decade, maybe 8 years since she held a world championship last. So I think we should get a title on her. It's like not as soon as possible, but bring back the goddess, get a championship on her. It has to be a mid card. It could be a mid card. It could be a world title like Tiffany Stratton. I feel like that would be cool to see though. Her versus Tiffany. I feel like they could also maybe this could help Tiffany's promo skills because I feel like Alexa Bliss is willing to like try to help maybe Tiffany Stratton help her promo skills and maybe also get any ring rust that Alexa has left off of her and all that stuff like that. So I think this would be a perfect match, and I have a feeling this could be a good match. Also, it would just give Alexa Bliss something to do, because right now she's not doing anything, and I feel like why not put her in a feud with Tiffany Stratton to see some stuff that could happen. I don't know, match could happen like this, boom. I think it would be really good and nice to see that anything that good happened like that would happen here with Alexa Bliss because, again, where has she been? Miss Mania. I miss every single SmackDown since Elimination Chamber. So, I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, next match I have is Tiffany Stratton versus blah, 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 Naomi. Now, hear me out. The reason why I have Naomi here is because I think this heel character in Naomi should go after world titles, not just Jade Cargill. The reason why I say that is I feel like this is a new Naomi we've never seen before, obviously. And I feel like this is a Naomi that needs championship gold. Because she hasn't held championship gold in, 6, maybe even 10 years at this point almost. And I think that this character would really benefit off of the championship run. A great heel world championship title run. Maybe throughout the end of the summer into the fall, winter months. I feel like that would really cement this new heel persona in the women's division. And I'm pretty sure this would be a solid match. I feel like this would also be a feud that would kind of help Tiffany Stratton improve with promos in ring. Even though Tiffany's good at the stuff, I feel like this would be a step farther and higher that it could be, and we could get a world championship Naomi for the first time in years, literally years, almost a decade, out of this feud that Tiffany could have, and I think it would be best for business, and I feel like it would work out as planned. I feel like it would work in the grooves, the grinds, all that stuff. I feel like it would work personally, in my personal opinion, but I think this would be a great opportunity to have a nice, cool Naomi Tiffany feud. Also, I feel like it would be interesting to see what type of match chemistry they have, what type of chemistry they have already, because we've seen them last year at Backlash, Leon France, when they faced each other in a triple threat with Bayley as the women's champion. Obviously, there's a triple threat match, so literally in a triple threat match, you kind of look better than you normally are in general. So I feel like a one-on-one match could see the chemistry on promo skills and what they can do in the ring together. I think would really be mind-blowing like that. And I feel like give it a couple more months, weeks, I could definitely see Naomi winning a world championship with this new heel persona. And heck, maybe even defending it against Jade and Bianca, maybe at SummerSlam Night 1, or SummerSlam Night 1 main event, or where the SummerSlam cards Wouldn't be surprised about that. I feel like that would be very interesting to see what could happen between them. Uh, but yeah, I feel like it's a missed opportunity to not have Naomi as champion in 2025 with this new heel character that she's been playing. So, yeah. Next up, we got Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vacker. Now, let me tell you why this match should happen. Okay, first off, who does not love Stephanie? Stephanie is one of the best women's wrestlers I've ever seen in my day of my life. I don't know why she's on NXT right now. She should be on the main roster, cooking up with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, every single week of the day. I don't even know why I mentioned Charlotte Flair. Nobody likes Charlotte Flair. But heck, why not add her to this? I feel like, heck, if they're doing the women from NXT and the women from main roster doing this Evolution pay-per-view, this would be a great potential match feud for the women's title if Stephanie gets called up early, drops the women's NXT championship, not North American, but the NXT women's championship, gets called up to SmackDown. They have a feud. I feel like Stephanie could really bring something new and exciting out of Tiffany Stratton that we may have never seen before. And I feel like they could have a solid match, maybe a hardcore match. Heck, who knows? But I feel like Booker T needs to be on commentary for that one because he's going to lose his mind, right? I feel like also this would be a perfect opportunity for people, the WWE Universe, like the main roster casual fans who just watch the main roster and that's the only wrestling they watch, gets a little bit more of Stephanie and know that she's trustworthy being feuded with the women's champion, which is Tiffany Stratton. So I think this would really benefit both women, and the WWE Universe, who does the casual fans who only watch PLEs and main roster, would really get to know who Stephanie Vacker is. Also, one thing I need to learn this year is how to pronounce this lady's last name. Again, if you comment below, I would really appreciate if you guys did a Google Translate, show me how you say her last name, because all I know is Stephanie and a potential thing of her last name. So yeah, I probably should watch some Santi's app clips because he knows a lot about her. Yeah, Santi, I saw that shout out, boy. Anyway, next up we got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Now we already saw a Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the championship match on I think it was the last episode of SmackDown after Mania. And that wasn't a full match. It was not a real match. It was a real match, but it wasn't a real match because obviously Naomi interfered. But they need to have a real match. They need to have a real solid feud. Give them a couple weeks to build this out. Heck, again, it could be at the Evolution pay-per-view. Who knows what's going to be at that pay-per-view? We don't even know if it's going to be a thing. It's rumored. Which, if it's heavily rumored, then I feel like it's gonna be confirmed soon. Like Bad Blood last year, I remember this time last year was like a rumored, but it ended up being confirmed. So I don't know if I was WWE, I would already try to confirm it if it's happening or not. But enough of me about yapping about the Evolution pay-per-view. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like this could be something new for Jade. I feel like it's time for Jay to go after championships that are not those bum tag team champions that the women have had for about almost 7 years at this point, and nobody actually cares about them. Nobody actually cares about those championships. They're just tossed around left, right, and center because nobody actually cares about them at all. Nobody at all cares about those championships at all. Nobody does. Nobody does. It's sad to see that nobody does. But, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's really not that hard, bro. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. But, yeah, I think, feel like it could do something for Jade. I feel like, honestly, it would. Like, I don't know. I feel like this could be a really good chance of someone who's actually could dethrone Tiffany, which would be Jade Cargill. I feel like she's one of the better options who could defeat her, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I think we should run a proper, and we'll get a proper Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton feud and match in 2025 with the women's championship on the line. I feel like it could really help WWE do stuff like that. Anyway, what do you guys think in the comments below? Put in the comments below if you think Tiffany Stratton and all this stuff should face these people. Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe and like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a SmackDown review. Anyway, bye.